Guys, I'm going to show you how to make the queen of steaks. That's right, the picanha on the Ninja FOODI XL grill coming up. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Cooking with CJ. I'm CJ, and if you're a returning subscriber, part of CJ's crew, you know I love you. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that red subscribe button, that bell next to it, so you get alerts on all we're doing here. Okay, y'all, like I said, we are gonna do the queen of all steaks. That's right, we're doing the picanha, and it's from Snake River Farms. It's American Wagyu, so the marbling on this is gonna be insane. And I know that these are pretty hard to get a hold of, but I will put the link down for Snake River Farms down below. I'll try to find a couple other sites where you could order it online. I'm not affiliated with all of them. I just know it's a little hard to get this actual cut of steak. It's the sirloin cap, has a big fat cap on it. You see these in the Brazilian steakhouses, you know, where you're flipping over that red and green thing, you know, all you can eat meat and all that. So we're gonna treat this one as traditionally as possible without having like the skewers and wood fire on it, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do is start cleaning it up. On one side of it is a very thick fat cap, and on the other side there's a ton of silver skin. Right, so we're gonna leave the fat cap on, maybe shave a little bit off of it, but nothing too crazy. We're gonna leave a pretty thick fat cap. And then we're gonna remove all that silver skin on the bottom. Make sure you have a sharp knife. Try not to cut too much into the meat, but you just, you know, slide that knife underneath the silver skin, drag it up against it, get a pretty clean cut off of there. Again, we're gonna flip it over, shave off a little of the fat, but not too much, just kind of get that oxidized parts on there. The next thing we're gonna do is slice it into 1-inch thick steaks. Now this is where, if you're using skewers on the fire, this is where you'd kind of fold it over itself and make a C out of it and shove the skewer through it. But we're gonna just grill these like normal steaks on the FOODI grill, okay? We're gonna go traditional with these 1-inch thick steaks. We're gonna use some coarse sea salt on top of it. I know that most of my cooks, I have a bunch of barbecue rubs and seasonings and all that stuff on there. But trust me, the flavor that these steaks produce, all you need is that coarse sea salt, okay? So I've basically dry brined these steaks, covered them in salt, let them sit for about an hour. They're not coming up to room temperature, but we've let them sit out for a little bit to get that chill off. And now we're gonna fire up the Ninja FOODI grill, all right? So it's just that simple, not a lot to it. 2 ingredients, salt and meat, and you're good to go, right? So on this cook, we're going to use our Sear'NSizzle plate from Grill Grates. I already have that in there. I've already sprayed it down with a little avocado oil. We're gonna use our smart temperature probe in there. We're gonna put it in one of the thickest steaks, and we're gonna cook it to rare. Medium rare, right in that area, okay guys? You don't have to go much further than that. We're gonna cook it on grill setting high and give it a good sear in there. So it shouldn't take longer than about 10 minutes, if a little bit less, okay? If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up, because you know this is gonna be tasty, you're gonna love it. Come on over to the Ninja FOODI Grill Station, otherwise known as my kitchen island. Let's get started. All right, we have our grill on. We're gonna hit the grill setting. Gonna go high. We got our temp probe plugged in. We're gonna do the preset for beef. Hit start. Of course, they're gonna want to shut the lid. All right, we're gonna let it preheat on high. We're gonna get these steaks positioned on the grill, and then we're gonna put the temperature probe in it and make it happen, Captain. All right, guys, we're preheated, ready to roll. Let's get these steaks on. We're gonna make sure we get plenty of contact on the grill grates. Putting these up a little higher so I have room for the little pieces. And we'll get this little nugget up here. Okay, we're gonna get the temperature probe right in the middle, our thickest one here. I'm doing a manual temp on there. We're using the probe, but I want a manual target temp in there. I don't want to worry about the rare or medium rare either way. I want that target temp of 120. We'll pull it out and we'll let it rest, and that'll get us to the 125, 130 we want for the medium rare. Okay, we're a couple minutes in. I'm gonna go ahead and give them a little turn. We did change up the grill marks a little bit. This little nubbit right here is almost done. Okay. One more little press against the grill grate. All right, only a few more degrees and we'll be pulling these out the rest. All right, team, we're up the temperature on these. We're gonna pull them out, put them on the cutting board, and let them rest. Take a look at the underside. You do some temp checks on the other ones. 130. That one's a little thinner, so it's 140. All right, we're good. I'm gonna pull these off and let them rest, and we'll slice into them. All right, of course, you know we had to make it fancy for the picture, so we'll take all this stuff out. Let's cut into one of these bad boys right here. Look at all the juice on the cutting board. There's so much flavor in these things. Check out the color on that one. Nice rare, medium rare in there. Looking good. Come on back and let's talk about it. All right, team, we got this a perfect medium rare. You know what's good? This is one of the tenderest cuts of meat you'll ever try. Okay, so I really want you guys to go out there, try to find yourself some picanha. Come back and comment, tell me how much you love it. Thank me later. It's that good, trust me. That's it for this one, guys. If you guys want to get yourself a Ninja FOODI grill or any Ninja products, click the link down below. Father's Day is coming up. If you know your dad might want one of these bad boys. Knives, cutting boards, merch, all that stuff's great for your dad. So make sure you go down there and click on my links and get your dad something nice, all right? If you want to become part of CJ's crew for real, make sure you hit that join button right next to that subscribe button that you already clicked, right? All right, hit that join button, become part of CJ's crew for real. Get your name on the credits, get some behind the scenes stuff, really good things. It helps out the channel. Listen, I hope you all have a wonderful week. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for cooking with CJ. Take care.